Welcome back, everyone. It's a special breaking news bulletin. James Jameson's at it again. The menace of the move deck. The menace of the move deck. That wasn't really a thing. Look at this Hulkbuster nerfed. Unbelievable. Spider-Man 2099 nerfed out, so my daily didn't get done. Play 4-cost cards, don't use a 5-cost card now. Frick that. Thank goodness I have Stegron. But I'm probably just going to play a different deck, because Stegron is not... I don't have a deck for Stegron. Let's just look at... Maybe Stegron got buffed. Let's just do one blind look here. So I say him... Wait, he was already there. Is it just spelled wrong? Steg... Got on? Well, they probably just removed him from the game. No, I highly doubt that. Oh, I'm spelling his name wrong, of course. It's Stag. Get on. There he is. Why wouldn't that work before? It's still 4-6. Move an enemy card from here to another location. Move to another location and pull an enemy card here. He's very similar. I mean, that could maybe work, actually. But he's obviously better with, Hulkbuster's so nerfed, I don't even want to play it. But I feel like I have to just maybe see this through to the end, maybe. But I may literally just abandon this deck. But, like, he's still good into multiple man, theoretically. I think that still might be more power than other plays, but it's absurd. I don't know. But anyway, let's just get in the patch notes. That's what this is about. And we'll just look at each case. It's unbelievable. Oh, it's unbelievably... No, it's not that massive. It's actually barely changed at all. Okay, this will be a quick video. Cool. Well, I don't know how quick it's going to be. I'm going to read this stuff, but it'll be as quick as I can make it. The metagame has been in excellent shape for the last couple of weeks. Oh my goodness, I highly disagree. If you guys are watching, Infinity Grade players, let me know. Like, does it feel good for you guys? It does. Like, maybe if you have like all the cards or whatever, or the majority of the cards, does it feel good? Because I've been talking with some other people, and it's not great. And I can tell you, as a former pro Duel Masters tournament winner, no, the game is not balanced at all. Duel Masters in English is greatly balanced over Japanese, and even then, it has some serious flaws. But it's still far more balanced than this, depending on what sets are out. Like, set 1 is actually quite balanced for the most part. But I think set 2 really makes it epic, and you can even go into maybe set 3. But, like, once the speed attackers hit, though, which I think is set... Which I don't entirely recall, actually, when that happens. I think it's set 4, though. But set 4, I think, is when the super overpowered evolutions come in. Yeah, which then is, like, super questionable. Well, it starts to get questionable, but I just played it my way. But anyway, whole different side tangent. But, like, basically the idea is, if you have something that's the same mana cost, but it has more game-winning power, that's an imbalance. If there's no other side effect, or possibly, like, bonus chain of other cards that will help it. Because Duel Masters was like, oh, this stuff's not that good, but then a different sets will come out. They'll have an evolution card for those other cards, so then they can change to become better. And it's into something super powerful that makes up for the fact the other card was super weak. Because in that game, when you evolve, you don't use the card under it at all. You just use the new card that goes over it. It's similar to Hulkbuster, actually. It combines with Hulkbuster. Hulkbuster and Duel Masters would be a type of evolution. Although, well, actually, that's kind of a bad example because it still has the power of the card under it. This game just doesn't have anything like it. But that's kind of the idea. You put the card over the other card, and then it becomes the top card. In this game, it becomes the bottom card. But we'll get to his nerf when it gets here. With a lot of different decks, enjoying success, and many new cards spawning fascinating innovations, we want to keep that going with today's OTA, so our focus is largely on improving underused cards. Heimdall's an underused card. What? No, he's gonna mention. Well, they're gonna mention. I'm getting not get ahead of myself. Luke Cage. Whoa, 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 whoa. I have what? No. 3-4. Your cards can't have their power reduced. Your cards can't have... Your cards here can't have the power reduced. Your cards can't have the power reduced. Oh my goodness, they buffed Luke Cage back! Oh my goodness, I may have to use that deck. Celine's back! Man-Thing's back, man! Is that gonna be my best deck again? Maybe. Well, I don't know if it ever was, but... It may have better win odds than this deck now. It's got some fun forecasts too, I think, in it. I'll look and see. I'm supposed to win with one card, though, as well, so maybe I still need my blob deck then. But I actually really want to try that out. Last year, we found Luke Cage was having a big impact on the metagame. Yeah, he was a must-bring. Relative, which I really like him as a character, but yeah, no, nothing should be a must-bring in a card game of this few cards. I don't know if it really should ever be that way, but Duel Masters definitely had some must-brings. But, like, it was just, like, some shield triggers of how that game worked. It's more like the DPC game that I played, Super. But yeah, it has, like, cards that have special effects when they're brought into your hand. Those were some of those were must-plays, but still technically not, though. You can still theoretically win without them. The opportunity cost of playing with him. Yeah, move deck without Heimdall, good luck, though. Well, unless you're a variant. No, but I'm talking about, like, full move deck. Yeah, you just would use Heimdall. Be goofy not to. Although there are a lot more move cards now, but they generally rely on discard or something. Giving up turn 2 to play a card that had the potential to neutralize multiple later turn plays from an entire class of card effects was a bit too generous. Since Luke asked nothing more than to be in play, we decided to adjust Luke to be a stronger card that concentrates on one location like armor, and learn what that might change. Since then, Luke has underperformed with that change. Even the decks we thought would still play the effect happily. No, because you're just oh my, they don't understand this game. This is probably why they're blatantly misled here by thinking the metagame's perfect. The metagame is terrible right now. Null becomes way stronger than almost any other 6-cost card if played properly, and on top of that, you can also play Death for an insane combo. It's just bonkers. I just kind of refuse to play it, although I played a decent amount. It may make a return now, but yeah, he's the deck I was using before this move deck. But this move deck had a better win odds. Now it may not. But yeah, I could have easily told you that they over-nerfed Luke. Just for that reason of, like I said before, if they can drop a card that has more power than your card, that's how you lose in this game. It's the most basic function. And because the other decks have cards that weaken their own cards, it also weakens the opponent, but like that card itself is not strong. So you're still net losing power on the mana cost for the summon. This is, to me, this is not rocket science, but apparently it is to them. Because they still think the metagame is fine, when I can tell you it's not at all. The game when it first came out was far better. Far more cards were fair against each other when this game first came out. Since Luke Cage asked before, especially pre-Null, since Luke Cage asked more than to be in play, we decided to adjust Luke to be a stronger card that concentrates on one location like armor. Yeah, we saw that. I read that. Since then, Luke has underperformed with that change, even in decks we thought would still play the effect happily, such as Cerebro. So we're taking the other route and returning Luke's effect to be global, but at a higher cost. Overall, I like that change. Oh, whoops, I did the thing that makes it go away. My bad. I clicked outside the border. Forgot about that with my highlight. Here's my problem. No, this is... Yeah, that is true. They did make him cheaper. They did make him cheaper. See, this is why I want to look at these, because I may have missed that slightly. I mean, subconsciously I'd have known. Because I was seeing, like, 2 costs. Because, yeah, I remember going, like, 2 costs. I remember that being strange to me. For 2 costs, I would just run Craven. Because I think I should just run Craven now. But I could be wrong, because you can do a 2-2 now. With multiple man him. Because the strongest destroy deck, by far, was all about Deadpool. Oh, no, they didn't do it because of Deadpool, did they? No, 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 no. no, 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 no! Oh, poor multiple man. Poor move decks. Let's read the whole thing. This is terrible, although I think I just sped read it. Oh no. Because the destroy deck, I may need to make a Hulk. Oh god. It's because they won't do individual card synergy. I mean, do multiple card synergy. In the truest sense. They need to have nuances to this game. They just have to. Hulkbuster must have nuances that he doesn't perform as well on just Deadpool. But let's read it. Because the strongest destroy deck by far was all about Deadpool. Yeah, I didn't... Why couldn't I play that? I felt like it wasn't as consistent as mine, and also less mutants. But yeah, I've played it quite a few times, and yeah, it can beat my destroy deck. But is that really the strongest one? Because if they don't get their magic, they're fricked. So I question if that was the strongest one, but for raw power of cards in hand final turn, they're probably right. Oh, because they were playing him into Arnim Zola. Yeah. But still though, if you don't get your magic, you can't do that combo. Unless some other thing has made them cheaper, which you still could. At that point. Like if you played Killmonger and he took out your Deadpool and your X-23, then you could actually get more mana to play it without needing magic. We also wanted to look at weakening some of the best ways to make huge Deadpools. Hulkbuster was one such card. Now they are right. Deadpool was out of control for one cost. They're completely correct here. It was so hilarious to see though. But this is just what? Mutant... Nerf the Mutants? The patch? Almost they changed Ghost before I could even use her. They just changed like every move. But oh my goodness, the poor even better than me move decks got wrecked too. Although maybe she's better at a 3-5. She's actually replacing... She was a 1-2. She was insane for a 1-2. I kind of wish I could have got a hold of her, but I couldn't. What in the heck was that? That was on me for clicking to highlight. Apologize. I greatly apologize. I need to stop doing that. But oh my goodness, because of this. How is it? Let's just see what they say. Hulkbuster is such one card, but it's also a fun card for other strategies. Like move and occasionally Kooky Brew. Yeah, you just destroyed my move deck by doing this. You took it out of barely at par. Maybe slightly above par. For win odds. And then they just took it to absolute par to below par now. What the heck? Since the real problem was how much power Hulkbuster was adding to Deadpool, we decided to keep it fairly efficient on raid and just shrink down the numbers. Hopefully this change actually creates some opportunity for play alongside things like Multiple Man and Werewolf by Night, while weakening. Specifically, we want to keep Hulkbuster a solid card. Oh my goodness, dude. For one, I don't have Werewolf by Night. But like, he would be really good with Kraven. He actually is really good with Kraven. I've actually played that deck. He's also very good with Ghost. This Ghost is just incredible in any move deck. Although now that might be slightly questioned, but I still feel like she's incredible. Also, she can be played with Surfer now. All these cards that went to 3 mana can be played with Surfer. Hulkbuster cannot be played with Surfer anymore. Oh, the card he fuses with will still be there, but yeah, that's a way weaker combo now. Oh no, I'm gonna need to look at my Surfer deck. That's not the end of the world though, because I need to add Sebastian Shaw into it anyway when I get him. So let's just maybe Hulkbuster goes for that. Because yeah, Hulkbuster into... what was it? Brood. Couldn't you do that? That was crazy good. Okay, let's look at Heimdall now. Wait, actually, whoops, I'm forgetting to do what I normally do. Here's Luke Cage, 3-4. Yeah, they changed him. I'm a little monster. A red velvet. What have they done? Oh my goodness, yikes. Look at all this 3. Oh, that's a yikes now. Well, okay. I may actually be using that deck. So that's Luke. I'm quite curious, because Luke Cage is one of my favorite freaking cards. So, sorry about this. I'll clean that up. It's just slowing us down. Let's see. We're on to Heimdall. Let's show Heimdall. Let's talk about Heimdall. Well, actually, you guys are seeing what I see, but let's just keep him honest, prove it. This also shows us Hulkbuster. Was indeed changed. Was indeed changed. That's working as intended. Now move your other cards one location to the left. I agree that Heimdall felt weak. I will agree with that one. Because once again, like, you can have a 6-12 that's just better than him because his move effect is not guaranteed to actually happen because there's not enough cards that instantly have value every time they're moved. At least that I have. In that deck. For the synergy of true power. Because otherwise you just put these cards that move and they don't essentially gain you any power. In our ongoing evaluation of 6-cost cards. When will this ever go to null? When will this ever go to null? I'm like a broken record over here. Anyway, we think Heimdall is ripe for a boost. Having 8 power used to protect Heimdall from Shang-Chi. But now that Shang-Chi's threshold increased, we can likewise boost up some of these 8 power big cards for a little oomph. I actually literally witnessed that, I think. Didn't I have a zone that had Heimdall and Magneto, and just Magneto died, which let me win? I think so. Spider-Man 2099. Yeah, that's all that was. Okay, Spider-Man 2099. Let's bring him up. Let's bring him up. How is Heimdall in the background over there? Oh, because I have 8 billion different variants of him. Whatever. I'm not gonna care. Let's keep going. It's just probably just annoying to not be the center for you guys. Let's move it back in case we can't see Spider-Man back there. Technically, we see him in there. I think. 4659. This is big. The first time this moves to a location, destroy an enemy card here. I mean there. Spider-Man 2099 has been a below average card for quite a while. Yes, I've been noticing that as I play him. Craven is better ideal turn. Never one of the worst. Although it's unbelievably satisfying to have Spider-Man 2099 wreck and destroy a 40 plus power null. But also not a true contender. Unless it destroys a 40 power null. We're open to consider more significant adjustments, but I completely agree with them. He's not a true contender. I feel like this deck was better with Craven. Which Hulkbuster bizarrely may leave now for Craven. Or I still could do Spider-Man 2099 though. But in the interim, we've decided to experiment with the stat change as we noted around Hercules in another update. We'd like to try and get some big move cards into fighting shape. 2099 represents an opportunity for us to explore the kinds of effects and stat lines cards need to exist in that space while potentially giving an underperforming card some new life. What does that even mean? They wanted Stegron to have a place is what I get from that. Yeah, Stegron was like just essentially, there are some reasons to use Stegron, especially in a Storm deck, but Stegron just was underperforming a move deck to Spider-Man 2099, so I guess there's a place for him now? Which honestly, I could ditch Vision and just have Stegron as well, but without Craven, there's no reason to run Stegron, I don't think. Unless like Spider-Man trying to get one spot to stack up high, so then Dagger can be moved to just hit all those cards to super power up. Which I might try, honestly. Vision's like my favorite Avenger, though. Ugh, it's rough. I'm gonna give it a thumbs up, because they're honestly trying. Although, overall, this has fricked me over so badly. Like, I honestly should possibly dislike this, Well, I'm not going to because they're in the spirit of trying to balance the 6-cost cards, which is incredibly key. This right here is huge. This is everything. Just the fact they still admit that they're going through this, which also de facto means this is not a true statement for the most part. Well, on its extreme ends, I should say. If cards don't idealize, they're somewhat correct with this. But cards will always idealize, pretty much. Because the people will just retreat otherwise. And that's why if retreat wasn't in this game, which I know majority of you like retreating, I totally get it. It's like poker. Although I often will do no full poker. But it depends if... Although I don't play real poker, like real money, no. But I will play no full poker. Just because good luck reading me. I don't fold. And if you have a limited, like online limited poker, you're just going to completely dominate them. Because they'll never know what you have. Like, they'll just fold, even though you're only betting like 2 points. You can only bet 1 or 2 points. You're still freaking wreck them with 2 points every single time. Which is what I did to people. Huge room on Yahoo. Oh, I went for like the poorest person in the room to like the freaking richest. And just dominated all day. Because all the different people that joined in. But I only ever did that one day because it felt like freaking bullying them. I was like, yeah, I was a big fish in a small pond, probably. But like the strat works though. The strategy works. Although some of those people were absolute experts at that game. They had an unbelievable score. But yeah, they just couldn't handle that play. Because you gotta fight fire with fire when people do that. You just call their bluffs and just all in too. Well, it's not technically an all in, but it was technically an all in because it's the most points you could bet. But yeah, anyway. That's why I don't agree with this statement. Because cards at their ideals are better than other cards. You must build a game at practical odds and or ideal. But ideal does matter though, because it will happen. It will. Especially in a game that does multiple rounds. In Conquest mode, that matters. It matters in the other mode too, because you're playing it so much. To climb the ladder. As we noticed around Hercules, we'd like to try and get some big move cards into fighting shape. 2099 represents an opportunity to exploit these kinds of, stat lines. I guess, whatever, we'll move on. Ghost, now this is super sad. I wanted to use 1-cost Ghost. 1-cost Ghost seemed completely overpowered. She was so freaking... No, although, to be relative, against my move deck and they have a Ghost move deck, their win odds are way higher than me. But now that may not be the case, because, yeah, that's the same strength as Spider-Man now. So her effect... Also, I feel like this is kind of neat, because then you can actually do this 2 times, so my deck will get drastically better. Probably if I replaced Spider-Man 2099 with Ghost, which I probably would have anyway when I get Ghost. If I get Ghost at this rate. I keep getting dupes from my random pull. That's a whole nother issue. And I know there's probably a huge chunk of you out there that happens to. But yeah, she went to 3-5. I can't confirm this yet. But I believe it to be true, because these other changes are in. Ghost has a similar story to Spider-Man 2099. While we evaluate potential changes, we're going to take advantage of a stat improvement to learn more about the effect and its potential impact. We think it's fair to position the effect like a small drawback in the current metagame, as fixing real priority comes with greater risk. Most of the current strength came from Ghost being a 1-cost ongoing card. Oh, she's ongoing? Oh, she's ongoing. Yeah, that's very hard to counter. But there are other opportunities for that in Spectrum decks today, and likely the future. Your cards are always revealed last. Their unrevealed abilities happen last. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought this was Ghost Spider. I'm being completely goofy. No, Ghost Spider is still completely great. No, I still need Ghost Spider. This is regular Ghost. Wait, what? Why would you make her 3-5? I guess for the Spectrum deck that I don't really use. Before, how do they think Spectrum's fair? That I don't get. Spectrum seems insanely weak even after all the buffs she has. I almost never see Spectrum decks. It'll happen occasionally, though. This is Ghost. Wait, I can check Ghost. Do I even like this? 3/5. Is this good in a Surfer deck? She's a 3/5? Doesn't that kind of feel good for Surfer? Let me look here. Why does Surfer have to reveal last, though? That's what I'm trying to think of. Oh, Negasonic would be why. Oh, that's right. I just added Hitmonkey to this deck. I just imagine if I had Sebastian Shaw, too. Although, that'd maybe be... I mean, I could ditch Thor, maybe. This should be Mystique, shouldn't it? Yeah, probably, but I have to run Beast, just because Beast. I don't know if Beast should even be in here at all, but... Shouldn't that be Mystique so you can double Wong into the Super Chain and the other chain? Probably it should be. But I already had Mystique in other decks. What do I need? Is it for Hitmonkey, maybe? Each of the cards you played this turn. On reveal. I feel like Mystique should be in this. Maybe not Negasonic then. But Negasonic would play great with Ghost and all the up decks. Your cards are always revealed last. No, I don't think it really helps that deck, although it kind of does. It helps the deck in the sense that those could use it. Bifrost Bounty, is there a place for it here? No, this is still not the deck I'm looking for. I'm actually thinking of this deck. Yeah, if I take out Beast, yeah, maybe. I'm just such a huge fan of Beast, though. But this deck could totally use her. Her has a 3 cost. Yeah, if you don't have Beast, run Ghost in this deck. Shesha might make a lot of sense in this deck, but I'm just such a huge fan of Beast. He's a mutant. He's hanging out with Jean Grey like he often does. Huh. Okay, let me know what you think about this Ghost change. I'm completely baffled, as you can tell. I'm just gonna probably just leave it here. I really, really have always wanted to use this card. She's from, if you want to see her in the MCU, the live action, she's in the Ant-Man and Wasp movie, which is one of my favorite Marvel films. Also, shout out to Black History Month, actually, as well. But that also might be why they buffed Luke Cage up. Does she work in our... Wait, is there a value here? Does Hazmat work? There might be value in this deck for her as well, actually. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna rock this deck, like, for Black History Month, probably. Just, at least, to get the forecast done. If it still can't get the 1 card done, which it might with Orca, I may change it. Also, Lady Deathstrike can get 1 card done. She can just destroy everything in the lane. Also, Hulkbuster into Lady Deathstrike used to be a play that's also been greatly nerfed, which is also why they nerfed Hulkbuster, because I did see that happen, actually. They just didn't mention that, because they don't want this to be like 8 billion paragraphs huge, probably. So we'll add that. Though that chain got weaker, which saddens me, but it is what it is. Something had to be done. The Deadpool, the Destroy decks are out of control, so I shout out to them for trying to reel those back. And I think that just about does it. I'll do one last little look at this thing. That's all for this week. Until next time, happy snapping. Yep. Stay marvelous, stay mutant strong. And you can choose to keep on web slinging, but I always will for what Spider-Man represents, but yeah, I don't know if I'm actually going to do this. But hey, at least I got to show off these mutants. But yeah, they may be real rare, and then you can argue all Spider-Man people are mutants. At least Prof does. But yeah, we'll just see how it goes. See you next time. But yeah, I need Ghost Spider in this deck to make it hit the next level, and it may be necessary now. Well, we'll just see. See you next time. It's way longer than I wanted to be. I do apologize for that, but it is what it is. Later.